Good evening, friends. Thanks for joining me tonight. It's always a pleasure to welcome you to my show. As you would note, the state of Maharashtra is undergoing various upheavals as a result of their earlier actions, it looks like. In a matter of few months, many people have died, and none of these cases are being solved. They're all being delayed, and several excuses are being given in each case. Mansukh Hiren in the Mukesh Ambani case was found dead in the water, in the creek, with 3 or 4 kerchiefs stuffed in his mouth. And they said it was a suicide. Pooja Chawla, who fell down a high-rise building, was said to have been allegedly pregnant and involved with a Shiv Sena minister who resigned. And the cruelty with which the Maharashtra police behave is shocking. The Pune Police Commissioner, Amitabh Gupta, laughed and left the press conference when asked about Pooja Chawla's suicide case. Is this all a joke for them? Don't they have children Pooja's age? Where do these police officers come from? Who makes them police officers? These are all questions that are in the public eye. Meanwhile, I'm sure the latest news regarding SachinVaze is like sweet music to Arnab Goswami's ears. The encounter specialist and the man who seems to be the apple of Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray's eyes. Vaze will remain in NIA custody till March 25th. He seems to have now become a hot potato for the Mahavikas Aghadi, who are now scared of what he might reveal, and what he has already started revealing as well. Sanjay Raut reacted to this news by saying, I believe SachinVaze is a very honest and capable officer. He has been arrested in connection with gelatin sticks that were found. One suspicious death also occurred. It's Mumbai Police's responsibility to investigate the matter. No central team was needed. He said, we respect NIA, but our police could have done it too. This was the same, you remember, thing that he said when SSR's case happened. He continues that Mumbai Police and ATS are well respected, but central agencies repeatedly enter Mumbai and demoralized Mumbai Police. It creates instability in the state and creates pressure on Mumbai Police and administration. Well, it looks like Sanjay Raut, your police department waits for people to die before any sort of investigation even starts. And then, instead of investigation, a huge cover-up starts, as it did in the SSR case, and now continues in the Pooja and the Hiren case as well. The latest breaking news is that one more police officer, Riyaz Kasi, a team member of the SachinVaze, has been arrested by CIA. It's good, let the whole truth come out fast and furious is what we would say. SachinVaze has now admitted to the NIA of being a part of the conspiracy in the Ambani bomb scare case. And he now names Shiv Sena leaders. After questioning him for over 13 hours, the NIA arrested SachinVaze in connection with the Antilia bomb scare case. NIA has seized Vaze's SUV and is inspecting the car for clues. In the Mukesh Ambani case, Mukesh Ambani bomb threat case, the National Investigative Agency arrested on Sunday SachinVaze, who had been facing heat in the death case of Mansukh Hiren. After questioning him for over 13 hours, the NIA arrested the top cop in connection with the bomb scare. The NIA spokesperson said Vaze has been arrested allegedly for his role and involvement in placing explosives-laden vehicle near Kami Child Road on February 25th. NIA has also seized Vaze's SUV and is inspecting the car for clues. According to the latest update, SachinVaze has admitted that he was a part of the conspiracy in the Ambani bomb threat case. Sources suggest that he said he was a very small part of the plan and the Shiv Sena leaders named by him played a major role. SachinVaze said, I am a piece of the iceberg in this case. Just what he would mean is a tip of the iceberg. NIA is still investigating the matter from every angle, while Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut has raised questions as he always does, on the investigation, stating that why is the Central Investigative Agency probing a businessman's case? Sources have also confirmed that SachinVaze has revealed the involvement of other Mumbai police officers in the case. On the other hand, BJP leader Ram Kadam has demanded a narco test for the Mumbai police Vaze to know the truth of the case. It has also come to light that the Innova car seen in the CCTV footage, along with the explosive-laden SUV outside Ambani's Antalya, belonged to Mumbai's crime intelligence unit and was generally used by Vaze and his colleagues. 4 members of the CIU, 2 drivers and 2 officers were also called by NIA. They have come to join the investigation. Vaze has been arrested allegedly for his role and involvement in placing explosives laden vehicle near Ambani's house. The case was handed over to NIA after the mysterious death of a Thane-based businessman, Mansukh Hiren, who had claimed that the vehicle had been stolen a week earlier. His body was found in a creek at Thane on March 5th. Hiren's wife had claimed that her husband had given the SUV to Vaze in November, which the officer returned in the first week of February. During his questioning by the ATS, Vaze had denied using the SUV that was in possession of Hiren. Vaze has been booked under sections 120B for criminal conspiracy, 286 for negligent conduct with respect to explosive substance, 465 for forgery, 473 for making or possessing counterfeit seal, and 506(2) for criminal intimidation. Earlier on Saturday, before heading to the NIA office, Vaze posted a cryptic WhatsApp status claiming that he is being falsely implicated in the case and that the time to say goodbye to the world is getting closer. 3rd March 2004, he wrote, fellow officers from the CID arrested me in a false case. That arrest inconclusive to date, sensing history is going to repeat, my fellow officers are on to falsely trap me. There's a slight difference in the scenario. Then probably I had 17 years of hope, patience, life and service too. Now I will have neither 17 years of further life, nor service, nor patience to live. I think the time to say goodbye to the world is coming closer, the status read. It's very ironic to even hear his words. On Friday, Vaze was moved out from the Crime Intelligence Unit, which is the CIU of the Mumbai Police Crime Branch, to the Special Branch amid allegations linked to his role in the bomb scare and the alleged murder of Thane resident Mansukh Hiren. BJP leader Devendra Fadnavis alleged that Vaze knew Hiren and they had spoken over the phone earlier last year. After Hiren's death came to light, Fadnavis read out a statement in the Maharashtra Assembly of the deceased wife's Vimla, in which she alleged that Vaze was linked to her husband's death. On February 25th, the Scorpio was found near Ambani's residence, Antalya, with explosives and a threat letter inside. While police have also traced links of this case to Indian Mujahideen, the case got murkier after Hiren's death. Another important point is that the white Innova car, which accompanied explosives-laden Scorpio car, was recovered from Mumbai Police Commissioner Paramveer Singh's office, as per the media reports. So you see the link. The NIA officials traced the white Innova to the Mumbai Police Commissioner's office, where the suspicious car was parked. As they took a closer look at the car, they found the police sticker at the back of the car. Following the shocking finding of the white Innova car at the Mumbai Police Commissioner's office, several questions are being raised to the Mumbai Police Chief Paramveer Singh. The NIA officials are expected to question several Mumbai police cops and Shiv Sena leaders in connection with the Antalya bomb scare case. It is reported that Vaze has disclosed some very high-profile names in connection to this incident. NIA arrested SachinVaze, Mumbai cop, who used the same Scorpio to arrest Arnab Goswami earlier. The NIA arrested encounter specialist in connection with Mansukh Hiren's death case. The explosive-laden car found outside Antalya in February belonged to Hiren. It is alleged that Vaze is part of the group that planted the explosive-laden Scorpio on Carmichael Road near Antillia on February 25th. Speaking about the arrest, an NIA spokesperson said that Vaze has been arrested for his role and involvement in placing the vehicle near Mukesh Ambani's residence. The top cop was also investigated for his alleged role in the death of Mansukh Hiren, the owner of the Scorpio found near the Ambani residence. Two cars, an Innova in white color and a Scorpio, green color, were allegedly used to plant the bombs outside Mukesh Ambani's residence in Mumbai on February 25th. The police had traced the Scorpio to Mansukh Hiren, an auto parts dealer in Thane. A few days later, his dead body was found in a creek. While initially it was claimed to be a suicide, further investigation revealed that it is possibly a murder. After Mansukh Hiren's death, his wife, Vimla Hiren, alleged that the vehicle was lent out to SachinVaze for 4 months till February 5th. After that, it was reported stolen. She had accused Vaze of killing her husband. Later, it was found out that Mumbai top cop SachinVaze had used the same explosive-laden Scorpio found outside Reliance Group chief's Mukesh Ambani's residence to escort Alibag police in Arnab's case. Meanwhile, in the SSR case, ever since Sushant's demise, his fans have been demanding for justice on social media. Recently, the late actor's fans started trending "Say No to Bollywood," and his sister Priyanka Singh also joined on Twitter. Sushant's unexpected demise sparked the nepotism debate on social media, and fans went on to blame celebs like Karan Johar, Alia Bhatt, Sonam Kapoor, and others. Sushant's partner, Riya Chakraborty, was arrested by NCB, was also blamed for his death. Recently, Priyanka had also shared a picture of Sushant and her co-stars from the sets of Sonchiriya and took a walk down the memory lane. She had written, "Remember how I went crazy with joy when you first shared this? It's SSR. I love you for your unbelievable magic as an artist, and you know, as I told you always, I'm your biggest fan." Sushant Singh Rajput, 2 years of Sushant as Lucknow. Meanwhile, NCB arrested the peddler who allegedly provided drugs to Sushant. ANI quoted Samir Wankhede of the Narcotics Control Bureau and shared 3 persons, including 1 person who was providing drugs to Bollywood actor late Sushant Singh Rajput, has been arrested by NCB in Goa. 5 persons, including 1 from Switzerland, were arrested, and drugs of many kinds were seized from them on Saturday during a raid by the officials of the Narcotics Control Bureau of Maharashtra and Goa. The team, led by Zonal Officer Samir Wankhede, conducted the raid at a rave party in North Goa. Speaking to ANI, Wankhede said, "We have intercepted 5 people from whom we recovered commercial quantity LSD and methadone in intermediate quantity. Drugs like heroin, charas, cannabis, and MDMA have also been recovered." In North Goa, NCB, Mumbai, and Goa have booked 4 cases in the last 5 days. Among these three are the cases of commercial quantity. The NCB is putting in all its efforts to identify them and take strict actions against them, he stated. Meanwhile, as you would recover, Bombay Begums has still not been taken off Netflix. It's a series that is promoting narcotics to children, sex to children. And still, the series has not been pulled down. We hope it will be pulled down soon, because the amount of work that people like Samir Wankhede are doing, it's completely, becomes nil with the efforts that Bollywood is doing to promote drug use among children and minors. In West Bengal, it is said that Mamata Banerjee may contest from safe Tollyganj constituency in addition to Nandigram. Mamata Banerjee has already filed a nomination from Nandigram on Wednesday, is considering contesting from a safe second seat, and may file a nomination from Tollyganj seat in the South Kolkata, as well as in opposition. BJP Babul Supriyo may also contest from Tollyganj. It looks like External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has given a befitting reply to Rahul Kanwal of India Today in the India Today Conclave South on Saturday. He said, "We don't need certificates from others." And he debunks India's downgrading by foreign organizations during the session. He said, we have a set of self-appointed custodians of the world who find it very difficult to stomach that somebody in India is not looking for their approval, as Jaishankar said. Days after US-based watchdog Freedom House downgraded India's status from free to partly free. His comments also come at the backdrop of the recent VDEM Institute report that downgraded India's status from a democracy to an electoral autocracy. On being asked by India Today journalist Rahul Kanwal about the decline in the country's status on the Freedom Index, EAMS Jaishankar emphasized, you use the dichotomy of democracy and autocracy. Do you want a truthful answer? It is hypocrisy. We have a set of self-appointed. One second, friends. Yeah, we have a set of self-appointed custodians of the world who find it very difficult to stomach that somebody in India is not looking for their approval. They invent their rules, their parameters, pass their judgments, and make it look as though it is some kind of global exercise. As Shankar pointed out, that all such agenda-driven reports refer to the BJP as a Hindu nationalistic party. He emphasized, we are the nationalist guys. We have given vaccines to 70 countries in the world. Tell me about the internationalist countries. How many vaccines have been given? Which one of these countries have said that while I do vaccinate my own people, I will inoculate other people who need it as much as we do? Where are these people? So that's one really bold statement coming out from Jaishankar. In another major development on Friday, the government of Sri Lanka has decided to crack down on the wearing of burqa and the functioning of unregistered Islamic schools, that is madrasas, in Sri Lanka. As per the reports, Public Security Minister Sarath Veerasekara signed an order that sought cabinet approval to ban burqas. His signed order is now awaiting the approval of Parliament. On Saturday, Veerasekara emphasized the burqa has a direct impact on national security. In our early days, we had a lot of Muslim friends, but Muslim women and girls never wore the burqa. It is a sign of religious extremism that came about recently. We'll definitely ban it. The move comes 2 years after the burqa was temporarily banned in the aftermath of the deadly bombings in 2 Roman Catholic churches, 1 Protestant church, and 3 hotels in Sri Lanka on the occasion of Easter. The terror attacks executed by 2 Islamist outfits claimed 260 innocent lives. Sri Lankan officials have informed that the ban on burqa, which is likely to be permanent this time, will be implemented soon. He also informed that the Sri Lankan government will close down more than 1,000 madrasas in the country that are operating without any valid registration and do not adhere to the national education policy. Nobody can open a school and teach whatever you want to the children. It must be as per the government laid down education policy, he added. The Public Security Minister emphasized that the unregistered madrasas taught only Quran and Arabic and that it was bad for the students. Now, friends, you will notice that the theaters in our cities are running empty. Many on social media are posting pictures of empty theaters for movies like Janhvi Kapoor's Ruhi. Somewhere, when you don't have the blessings of your elders, especially your mother, every step can be a disaster. This is how it looks for Nepo actress Janhvi Kapoor, who seems to be going through this phase. Meanwhile, the likes of Alia Bhatt seem to be scared after seeing these theaters empty, I suppose. Now she was seen visiting a Shiva temple with Ayan Mukherjee on Mahashivratri this Thursday, looking very Hindu with, ash on her forehead. Gone are the halter necks and the bikinis. Looks like even the gods cannot save the actors' souls or the directors' souls or those of people who don't care for humanity. Another trick that the PR companies are trying is to show the homes of the rich and famous actors who have now become paupers because of public boycotting their movies. So now these lavish homes are empty shells with a lot of swimming pools and treadmills, lavishly shown on all these e-papers and e-magazines, and none of these are being used. This, I would say, is the power of social media. Friends, continue to boycott Bollywood and let justice be served to Sushant Singh Rajput. And then you all can decide what to do next. Thank you and good night.